Leskabo Chamaka, La Kwakadi, ad hoc committee, Lebo Madanga Commission, ad hoc committee, Yao investigator, the allegation Jamkwanas was sponsored by the EFF in Parliament. The ANC was rejecting the ad hoc committee. The DA was rejecting the ad hoc committee. We forced it on them and they had no choice. They were saying the allegations of Mkhwanazi must go to the committee of police. We said nonsense, that committee has failed already. We need a special committee. That's why today you've got ad hoc committee. Fighters, don't be easily provoked. Latele Jamaka. Don't listen to lies. I'm saying to you here now, they want my blood everywhere. They will never have my blood because they never gave birth to me. I am not scared of all of them combined. They can bring their resources together. I defeated them before. I'm going to defeat them again, and I'll defeat them in the future. You, my children, and your children's children, we will defeat them because they use illegal means to fight political battles. A man goes to Madanga Commission. They say, yeah, it's a list of 7 companies of security. They say this list come from EFF. Please check with the CFO to check with the CIC whether this is a list of the EFF. They never said the CIC gave them a list. They never said the CIC confirmed the list. No one has ever come to me with any nonsensical list, but because my name is mentioned there and the EFF's name is mentioned there, they will never find us. Mkhwanazi, we are not fanatics of Mkhwanazi. Right now we are not ball boys of Mkhwanazi or ball girls of Mkhwanazi. We stand with the truth. And if you plunder, we will tell you this is not right. We don't care whether it's Mkhwanazi or not. Mkhwanazi has given us issues. We are dealing with those issues. He must stop being sensitive that everyone who doesn't speak good about him, that person becomes the enemy. If he's a true policeman, let him remain true policeman and allow Madanga and the ad hoc committee to deal with what he has raised. He must never think he can blackmail or threaten anyone. We are not scared of policemen. When we joined the struggle, we were taught not to be scared of a policeman. We have not done it when we were young. We are not going to do it when we are old. Mkhwanazi is fighting General Khan. And every time he fights General Khan, he drags the EFF name, he drags the CIC's name to fight General Khan. Let him fight Khan if they've got their own issues and leave the EFF out of their nonsense, because EFF is not part of any nonsense they are fighting about in the police. Again, Mkhwanazi goes to ad hoc committee. He says Suntumule told Begitele and General Masemola that he no longer needs their intervention because Sibiya said he spoke to CIC of EFF to go and speak to Mkhwanazi so that he can bring them together. Mkhwanazi never said, the CIC called me and said, let's come together with Sibiya. He says, someone said, Sibiya said. And then the question should have been, okay, did the CIC convene that meeting? I never convened any meeting. No Sibiya asked me to convene any meeting. And let me tell you, if Sibiya had asked me to call a meeting, I was going to call it because I am a leader of this country. And when two police generals are fighting and one of them says, I'm fighting with my colleague, I want you to mediate, I was going to do it. I did not hire Sibiya. They hired him. I respected him because he's a general that they have hired. But that meeting never took place. So don't be shaken by nonsense. He says, Mkhwanazi, he met me through General Khan, which is true. But he didn't meet me out of my own request. I went to KZN and I criticized Mkhwanazi and I said we love Mkhwanazi, but the AKA matter is not being successful. The typical Mkhwanazi called General Khan and said, I want to speak to this guy because he said, I'm not doing anything on AK's case. General Khan, who's well known to me, called a meeting and said, Mkhwanazi is asking to see me. I gave them a meeting in Zimbali in KZN. Out of Mkhwanazi's request, Mkhwanazi came to that meeting and told me that the people who killed AKA, they are in prison already, but they are arrested for something else. Soon they will be charged with AKA's matter. The whole information is there. They are ready. They are just waiting for one or two things. That's what Mkhwanazi tells me. So I say, but why are you not communicating that? Because we are all worried about AKA's matter. Mkhwanazi says, I cannot communicate this until I'm ready to pounce on these people. Because if I announce this, Begitele is going to interfere with this case and destroy the case. That's why I don't want to announce, but this is the progress. And true to what he said, it didn't take a week or so. Those people were now charged with AKA's murder. That's how Mkhwanazi met with me. But he says all of those things about General Khan, about all of that, when I'm not there at the ad hoc committee. When he came and I was there, he could not say that impression about me in my presence. So I've got no time for cowards. You want me, you talk that in front of my face and we engage each other. He must never, never create an impression that there is a corrupt relationship between me and Sibiya. I know Sibiya for nothing. Corrupt relationship between me and Khan. I've got no corrupt relationship with General Khan or anyone of that sort. I've got no tender in the police and anywhere. That's why they will never find me. Look for me and you will never catch me because I'm not part of the gangsters. When I called Sibiya, one of the cases I called Sibiya about was a case of Jeribu Shuha. The mother of Jeribu Shuha called me and said my child was kidnapped for too long. Police are not doing anything. I took my phone and I called General Sibiya. I said the mother is looking for a child. Please, let's make sure this matter is resolved. Why did I take a phone and call? It's my job as a public representative. When you bring complaints to me, I take them straight to the police where they belong. Any matter, bring it to me. I will deal with it because that is not corruption. I repeated that when we were in Kgoshima-Mpuru, when I was telling that criminal Matala that please talk to Jeribu Shuha's mother because she's looking for a son. So do not be scared. Do not be intimidated by those who think they can destroy us. These are small kids. They want to know us. They must go and ask Donald Trump who we are. Then they will know what they are dealing with. A ke tlo dila le bo magogorwana, ke dila le banna bo Donald Trump ka Oval Office. Wena o busy ka Twitter o bolela nonsense, re ka officing ya EFF ya Tembisa o ka tsule re boletse ka wena ka gore a o selo o takwa o se selo, because you talk about things you know nothing about.
Julius Malema is a man that always say the truth. He is the type that don't like where someone is being cheated or where a group of people are being cheated. That is why he is fighting for everyone, for every citizens in South Africa. If you watch sometimes what he says, some of them are very correct. Yes, I can say some because no one is perfect, but 70% of everything Julius Malema is saying are correct. So what do you have to say? And in the other hand, I believe that you enjoy watching this video. You see the reactions of Julius Malema. What do you think? Drop your opinion in the comment section. Let's know what you think. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time for watching my videos. Now, for more videos like this, news and updates, hit the like button to support my channel. Subscribe to become a member of this channel. And most importantly, turn on the bell so that when next I publish a new video, you will get notification. See you in the next one. Bye.